Have you ever found yourself stuck choosing between a food processor and a chopper? I've also been there, standing in the kitchen, wondering which one I need. After using both for years, I've learned the subtle differences and surprising similarities that don't appear on the box. In this video, I'll walk you through what I've personally experienced, the pros, cons, and real-life uses that matter when you're cooking every day. By the end, you'll know exactly which one fits your kitchen best, or if, like me, you'll find having both makes life much easier. What is a food processor? A food processor is the heavy-duty tool in my kitchen. It's larger than a chopper, usually 7 to 16 cups, and handles big batches with ease. With multiple blades and a strong motor, it can slice, shred, dice, knead, puree, and mix. Everything from shredding cheese to kneading dough. The feed tube is a big plus since I can drop in whole veggies without pre-cutting. What is a food chopper? A food chopper is my go-to for quick, small tasks. It's compact, usually 1 to 5 cups, and great for chopping onions, making salsa, or pureeing a small batch of pesto. Most come with a stainless steel blade, dual speeds, and a drizzle basin for sauces. It's simple, fast, and easy to clean, perfect when I'm cooking for one or two. Food processor versus chopper, similarities, core purpose. Both have the same goal, saving me time in food prep. Whether I'm dicing onions with the chopper or making a big batch of slaw in the processor, they cut the work in half. Multifunction use. I've used both to chop, mix, and puree. Sure, the processor can do more, but for basic tasks, they both handle sauces, dips, and even baby food with ease. Blade design. Each one relies on sharp stainless steel blades. In my experience, both give clean, even cuts, whether it's nuts in the chopper or harder veggies in the processor. Convenience. Both are huge time savers compared to chopping by hand. On busy weeknights, I love being able to toss ingredients in and press a button instead of standing at the cutting board, compact countertop appliances. Even though the processor is larger, both are countertop friendly. The chopper is easy to store, while the processor earns its place by replacing several manual tools. Dishwasher safe parts cleanup is simple with both. I can drop the bowls and blades into the dishwasher and not worry about scrubbing, which is a lifesaver after cooking a big meal. Food processor versus chopper, key differences. Size and capacity, my chopper usually holds about 1 to 5 cups, which works great for small batches like salsa or pesto. On the other hand, the food processor, though, can go from 7 to 16 cups, and that makes it perfect when I'm cooking for family gatherings or prepping food for the week. Functions. The chopper keeps it simple with chopping, mixing, and pureeing. The processor takes it to another level. It slices, shreds, dices, and even kneads dough. I use the chopper for everyday quick tasks, and the processor when I need more variety in textures. Power. In my kitchen, the chopper is light and quick, but not built for tougher foods. The food processor has a stronger motor that can shred cheese, knead bread dough, or handle dense veggies without slowing down. Storage and portability. I can tuck my chopper into a small cabinet without thinking twice. The processor takes more counter space and needs a dedicated spot, but it earns that space because of how versatile it is. Cleaning. The chopper wins on quick cleanup. It has fewer parts and goes straight into the dishwasher. The processor has more blades and attachments, which take longer, though still manageable with dishwasher-safe pieces. Price. From my experience, choppers are more budget-friendly and usually under $100. Food processors cost more, but in the US market, I see them as an investment for anyone who cooks big meals often. Feed tube. One major difference is the feed tube. With my processor, I can push in whole cucumbers or carrots through the chute. The chopper doesn't have that option, so I have to pre-cut everything smaller. Noise level. Interestingly, the chopper can sound louder because of its high-speed small motor. The processor makes a deeper hum, and while it's still noisy, it feels steadier and less sharp. Flexibility in recipes. When I want quick dips, sauces, or baby food, the chopper is my go-to. But for pastry dough, cauliflower rice, or large salads, only the processor can handle that kind of variety. Food processor pros. Versatile, can chop, slice, shred, dice, knead, and more. Powerful motor that handles tough ingredients. Larger bowl capacity makes big batch cooking easier. Cons: bulkier and takes up more counter space. Higher price compared to a chopper. More parts to clean, especially with attachments. Food chopper pros: compact and easy to store even in a small kitchen. More affordable than a food processor. Quick cleanup with fewer parts to wash. Cons: limited capacity, best for small batches only. Less versatile, mainly handles chopping, mixing, and pureeing. Not built for heavy-duty or large meal prep. Which one should you choose? A food processor works better when I'm cooking for my family or hosting friends. It can slice, shred, and knead dough in minutes, making big meal prep much easier. I rely on it during holidays and busy weekends. I recommend purchasing the Cuisinart 14-cup food processor. I've used it for everything from slicing veggies to kneading dough, and it never feels like it struggles. On the other hand, a food chopper is best for quick prep for small meals. I reach for mine when I'm making salsa, chopping onions, or blending a small batch of pesto. It's simple, fast, and doesn't take much space. I recommend the KitchenAid KFC 3516ER 3.5-cup food chopper. It doesn't take up much counter space and the cleanup is fast, which makes it my go-to on busy weeknights. Links to purchase both products at the best price are in the description box below.